Hello and welcome to TTVNEWS broadcasting on Tay Ninh radio and television station with some latest events in Tay Ninh province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, with the experiences gained from the first phase of SARS-CoV-2 screening test in the province, in general, the deployment of the second sampling have been organized in a more specific way.
Water has been classified as an orange zone, an area with a high potential for COVID-19 infection. Therefore, in this way, it sampled for around 100% of the people in the world, instead of just sampling in the form of appointing a representative for each household as in the previous sampling phase. With a large number of samples to be taken, therefore, in addition to mobilizing almost the maximum available forces in the world, it also received the support of human resources from the City Military Command, City Medical Center, with volunteer squads. In general, the sampling work in the area was carried out quite smoothly and quickly, ensuring the regulations on epidemic prevention control. Meanwhile, in Duong Minh Chau, the only green area of Chi Minh City, the sampling for SARS-CoV-2 screening test was also carried out smoothly according to the procedure. Because it is a green area, the psychology of people who came to take samples was also quite comfortable. However, the epidemic prevention control measures were always the top priority. The locality also applied sampling in the form of each household, appointing only one representative to take samples. However, the person who sampled in this time must be different from the person who sampled in the first phase. Through the first sampling, this time is very favorable because the second phase has the same form and content as the first phase. From morning up to now, we have deployed very urgently and promptly, ensuring the progress for the people, and the people are also very supportive. Thanks to the good implementation of propaganda and mobilization, people in the commune, especially the Hmong community in the locality, were very sympathetic, supportive, and took samples on time and in accordance with regulations. Water and Duong Minh Chau were the first two localities of Chi Minh City to carry out the SARS-CoV-2 screening test in this second phase. It can be seen that the first day of sampling for SARS-CoV-2 screening tests in communes and wards took place seriously in accordance with regulations, ensuring safety, and was agreed and supported by the people.
On August 26, 8 communes and towns of Yumento district, including Yumento Town, Suda, Phan, Bầu Năng, Cha La, Duong Minh, Cầu Khởi, and Phước Minh, organized the second phase of screening tests for SARS-CoV-2. The remaining communes, including Lộc Ninh, Bến Củi, and Phước Ninh, start taking samples for testing from August 27. In order to avoid large gatherings of people at the same time, in this phase, communes and towns of Yumento district will organize sampling for testing in small groups and divide sampling time for each hamlet and quarter, in which Yumento town and communes, including Phan, Cầu Khởi, Lộc Ninh, Bến Củi, Phước Ninh, and Cha La, used local sampling forces. Meanwhile, the communes, including Bầu Năng, Suda, Phước Minh, and Duong Minh, with relatively large populations, used the combined forces between the locality and Yumento District Health Center. In the afternoon of August 26, Dong Thuận Hà Coal Limited held the handover ceremony of the medical oxygen system to Tay Ninh Tuberculosis and Lung Disease Hospital. Previously, the hospital transit functioned into a COVID-19 treatment hospital. Attending this event, there was Mr. Trần Văn Chiến, Vice Chairman of Tay Ninh Provincial People's Committee.
Dr. Phan Công Binh, Deputy Director in charge and administration of Tay Ninh Tuberculosis and Lung Disease Hospital, said that in the current context of treating COVID-19 infected patients, especially patients with severe illnesses, the provision of adequate and timely oxygen supply is one of the issues that need attention. With the sponsorship of a medical oxygen system, this is considered one of the favorable conditions for the hospital to continuously improve the efficiency of treatment for COVID-19 patients. Mr. Trần Văn Chiến acknowledged and appreciated the companionship and active support of Dong Thuận Hà Company Limited for social security activities of the province, especially the sponsorship of medical oxygen system for TayNinhTV tuberculosis and lung disease hospital in this time. This could make an important contribution to saving the life of many COVID-19 patients, working together with the province to push back the COVID-19 epidemic. The medical oxygen system was urgently installed by Team Medical Vietnam Company Limited within 5 days. It used advanced technologies in the delivery of medical oxygen, which can continuously and simultaneously serve more than 200 patients.
Turning to other informations, on August 26, Tay Ninh continued to pick up residents who study and work in Ho Chi Minh City to their hometown according to their wishes, at a time when the COVID-19 epidemic is spreading strongly in the epidemic hotspot. Picking up people to their hometown shows the province's responsibility to its citizens and the sharing of pressure with Ho Chi Minh City.
This is the second phase of the plan to pick up people. 262 people were received by the People's Committees of Districts, Towns and Cities to send to each commune and town where they live. After completing the medical declaration procedure at the commune health center, people go home and self-isolate for 14 days at home. Before being picked up, the Ninh Provincial People's Committee coordinated with Ho Chi Minh City to organize screening tests for SARS-CoV-2 and vaccination against COVID-19. During the process of moving in Ho Chi Minh City to pick up points, people were carefully guided to strictly comply with social distancing regulations and epidemic prevention principles. Thus, in 2 days, 497 people were picked up. According to the plan, Tay Ninh will welcome 2,250 people back to their hometown.
On August 26, Yumento District Farmers Association organized the Gratitude Rice Program to support rice and food to help members who are in difficulty due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. In this time, the Farmers Association of Yumento District has supported 7 kilograms of rice and 1 ton of various vegetables and fruits to support its members affected by the COVID-19 pandemic in Yumento Town and communes including Bao Đăng, Cha La, Bến Củi, and Phước Ninh. The above amount of foodstuffs were mobilized by the District Farmers Association from Phước Ninh Agricultural Production Trade and Service Cooperative and other sponsors. The audience, the fourth outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic has greatly affected people's life. Facing that situation, responding to the call of party committees, authorities, and fatherland fronts at all levels, the farmers' associations at all levels in Duong Minh Chau district have organized many timely and meaningful activities joined hands to prevent and control the COVID-19 pandemic.
It has been more than a month since the small kitchen of Miss Trần Ngọc Thu family in Hamlet for Bến Củi commune has always been on fire to cook pots of sticky rice, sweetened porridge, or small pyramidal glutinous rice cake, etc., to send to anti-epidemic checkpoints and concentrated isolation areas in the district. In order to maintain this kitchen, it is the cooperation of the farmer members of Bến Củi commune and the sponsors with anything they have on offer for the anti-epidemic force in the front line. I think it's needing to know wherever people are, but they have a kind heart to help with anything they have. We join hands with the state to support people during this COVID-19 epidemic. We also hope that the epidemic will be pushed back quickly to return peace not only to the people of Hamlet for Bến Củi commune, but also to people across the country. In fact, every time holding a campaign, the Farmers Union make a very clear plan of what to cook, including what raw materials, and as mobilizing, some sponsors donated the materials, some contributed money to the association to buy raw materials. At the same time, there are also many restaurants that sell food at the origin cost to the Khmer Farmers Union to complete the work set out by the association. In addition, the farmers' unions of Yumento district at town levels also mobilize organizations and individuals to donate medical supplies and food to the forces on duty to prevent and control the COVID-19 epidemic and people in the isolation and blockade areas. The district and grassroots farmers' unions cooperated to have sold the output from more than 20 tons of agricultural products when the harvest season comes. In the last time, the situation of vegetable production of the local people is very plentiful. Besides, the state of consuming products for farmers is also congested. So the Farmers Association also approaches traders to go to each farmer household to produce vegetables and fruits for consumption. The Farmers Union approaches small traders in the commune and invites them to come to the production places to meet and discuss how to buy, sell, and transport to a gathering point, then take away to consume. In order to rescue products and harvest vegetables and fruits for farmers, the District Farmers Association also supports members who have vehicles to register under the Green Channel to rescue agricultural products for farmers across the district. So far, there have been 52 vehicles. In addition, the members also support farmers to harvest agricultural products that are stored in the district. Through choice activities to prevent and control the COVID-19 epidemic with specific and practical jobs, the officials, members, and farmers of Yumento district have been working with the party and authorities at all levels to help farmers overcome the difficulties in the midst of the pandemic, contributing to the fight against the epidemic and soon bringing their life back to a new normal state.
That's all for today's TTV News. Thanks for being with us and goodbye for now.